Hey Kentucky, welcome back. Time to talk some more topics now. And first up, just a tragic story involving a former local basketball player. Tates Creek's Mikel Wade was killed this weekend, the victim of an overnight shooting. The 18-year-old was accepted into the University of Louisville. Today would have been his first day of college. And Keith, by all accounts, he was really looking forward to starting the next chapter of his life. This just tears at me.
Oh, it's so sad. I had the chance to talk to his former assistant basketball coach at Tates Creek, Jay Bordas, and he was just, devastated. I mean, this is a kid that came around to some of his daughter's recitals and hung out with his family. And I mean, he is just devastated, as I'm sure the kid's family is. And it's just so sad to happen so soon. Hopefully they find out who did this.
Senseless, senseless. Former Senate candidate and current state rep Charles Booker teamed up with Senator Bernie Sanders on Saturday to host a virtual town hall focusing on issues that impact Kentuckians. The discussion focused on how the economic downturn caused by the COVID-19 pandemic is hurting working people. Meanwhile, the state Supreme Court has announced the eviction diversion pilot project, which aims to reduce eviction cases in Louisville. And Keith, I think, we've talked about that before. It'd really be tough to get that eviction notice right now if you haven't been paid for months.
Yeah, but hopefully this is a chance. Maybe this is some kind of a group that can look into each individual case, and they can see if somebody's just trying to not pay when they can, or those that are really hurting right now in this time.
Yeah. All right. The fall semester kicked off at UK today, but this year is going to be different than most due to the pandemic. And already, one student organization is in hot water for a crowded party. According to the Kentucky Kernel, the Christian Student Fellowship hosted its annual luau on Saturday night, but was forced to shut it down after the crowd got too big. The university has banned CSF from hosting events the remainder of K-Week. Keith, we saw it in Alabama, pictures in Tuscaloosa of huge crowds. North Carolina's going to all online now. It's not a great sign.
The word annual should not be used this year. Anything that you've normally seen in the past should not be done the same way in 2020. I understand what CSF was doing. They've had great success with that event in the past. They shouldn't have been trying that this time. Way too many people, and they usually do pack out the place in a normal year.
Yeah, it's tough. The pandemic has forced many local youth baseball leagues to either cancel or postpone games, but two teens in Woodford County wanted to find a way to keep playing, so they started a team of their own. Grant Gambrell and Duncan Gauntz recruited other kids to play, found old jerseys, and registered for a tournament all on their own. Keith, my son used to play with Grant Gambrell back when they were just weensy little turkey feet. So I'm super proud of these kids for just saying, we're going to figure out a way to do this safely.
Mary Jo, I turned 50 on Thursday. I'm going to sound like I'm 80 when I say, do you know what this is called? The 1970s. That's what we used to do. We used to go out and we would just get buddies together and we would find an open field. We would lay out rocks or whatever you needed for bases, and we would play games, and we'd go against other subdivisions, and that's what that was. It's good to see the kids outside. I'm glad they're taking initiative to make sure their game and season still happens.
There you go. And listen, you don't look a day over 49.